Name of the Most High Yahuah, hidden in movies, part 6.
Our God drowned the Egyptian army in the Red Sea. What did your God do?
Then where is he? Where is Yahuah?
We do not speak his name.
You fear him?
Yes.
The true name of the Father, Yahuah, has been stripped and removed from all of the modern Bibles almost 7,000 times and replaced with Lord. This is due to a false Jewish tradition called the ineffable or unutterable name doctrine, which is a Jewish tradition of avoiding the pronunciation and writing of the Tetragrammaton, the four-letter Hebrew name of the Most High, Yahuah. Yet this is a false doctrine because we know all scripture is inspired by the Spirit of the Most High. And he commanded, "You shall not add unto the word which I command you, neither shall you diminish aught from it, that you might guard the commandments of Yahuah, your Elohim, which I command you." That's Deuteronomy 4:2. Psalms chapter 68 and verse 4. Sing unto Elohim, sing praises to his name, extol him that rides upon the heavens by his name, Yah, and rejoice before him. Even in the book of Yahuah 2:32, who they call Joel, it says, "And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of Yahuah shall be delivered. For in Mount Zion and Jerusalem shall be deliverance, as Yahuah said, and in the remnant whom Yahuah shall call." Yahuah is waking up a remnant of true worshippers right now, who are not following the traditions of man, but are being led by the Spirit of Yahuah. Which is why they now try to program us and indoctrinate us to think that we should not speak the name of the Most High, which is a false doctrine.
Where is Yahuah?
We do not speak his name.
You fear him?
Yes. We do.
You see, they want us to believe in this false ineffable name doctrine, and they want us to call on any other name besides Yahuah. But it's the name of Yahuah that brings true deliverance. Even in the book of Acts, chapter 2 and verse 21, "And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of Yahuah shall be saved." He was quoting Yahuah or Joel 2:32. Or how about the third commandment from Exodus chapter 20 and verse 7? "You shall not bring the name of Yahuah Eloheka to naught or to nothing, or to take it in vain." To take his name in vain actually means to bring it to nothing, to make it void, to make it empty, to make it meaningless. For Yahuah will not hold him guiltless that brings his name to naught. But then in religion, in Christianity, they will teach that he has lots of names, but that's not true. "This is my name forever, Yahuah, and this is my remembrance unto all generations." So what they do is, in all of these newer Bibles, like the King James Bible, they will replace his name with Lord. So for example, this is Acts 2:21, right? This is the one that says to call upon the name of Yahuah to be saved or to be delivered. "And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved." You see, they replace his name with the Lord. But when you actually go into the concordance, you will see that his name, Yahuah, is there. But here's where they even throw in more tricks. They replace that U with a V, because they don't want us to utter his name. They don't want us speaking his name. So instead of transliterating his name properly to Yahuah, they give us Yehovah, because they're following that ineffable name doctrine. That letter there, Uah, that they changed to a Vav, which is the third letter in the Father's name, is the Uah. This is how it is in ancient Hebrew. It's not a V. And to prove that, just look at the word Halal Uyah. There's that same Abarit or ancient Hebrew letter there, the Uah. Halal Uyah. We don't say Halal Vyah, say Halal Uyah. Or how about Yahudah or Judah? You see, it's the same U sound. This is why they even removed the true name of the Messiah, Yahusha, which means Yah adds deliverance. Yahuah means Yah adds breath. And they even took out all of the true names of the prophets and apostles and disciples, like John. His real name is Yahuchanan, which means Yah adds favor. You see, anything with Yahu, they remove. The Messiah even said, "I have come in my Father's name, and you receive me not. If another one shall come in his own name, him you shall receive." Yahuah, Yahusha, he came in the Father's name. Even in Acts 4:12, there is deliverance in no other For there is no other name under heaven given among men by which we must be delivered. Yahusha is the only name. It literally means Yahuah delivers. Yah adds deliverance, giving all the esteem back to the Father. The Father's name is even in your DNA. Look at these 4 letters, Yad, He, Uah, He. These are the 10th, 5th, 6th, and 5th letters of the Hebrew Aleph Beit, because they read from right to left. So you have Yad, He, Uah, He, 10, 5, 6, 5, which is coded in your DNA where the 4 nucleic acids bind the helixes together by sulfuric bridges in the sequence of 10, 5, 6, 5. This is my name forever and my remembrance to all generations. Even the prophecy of the Messiah's death is in the Father's name. You have the Yad, He, Uah, He. These symbols mean hand, right? That's like a hand right there. Behold, nail, behold. Because that nail, that's a tent peg. It's like you're attaching your tent into the ground or attaching something, right? So you get behold the nails in the hand, or hand behold, nail behold. That's a prophecy of the Messiah's death. And then when you go to the Messiah's name, Yahusha, you get hand behold, nail destroy, see. Or see the destruction of the Messiah's body by nails in the hand. Yad, He, Uah, Shin, Ayin, Yahusha. So you see how powerful these names truly are. Yet they tell us that J-E-S-U-S is the name above all names. That is false. Yahuah, Yahusha is the name above all names. And they gave us this false name and this false image of Caesar Borgia, a former pope's son, to keep us from having a true authentic relationship with the Father, to keep us from truly knowing Him, and to keep us from obeying Him, because it's actually a commandment to not bring His name to nothing. And by replacing it with all these false titles, we are bringing His name to naught. We're breaking this command unknowingly. Now, there are some translations of the scriptures that do restore the Father's true name, Yahuah. This one here is the Sefer. You can find it in the L-I-N-K in my B-I-O, but just by going to my profile. They restore the true name of the Messiah, Yahusha HaMashiach, Ruach HaKadash, the separated spirit of the Most High, and even some of the books that they removed, like the book of Enoch, which teaches about the true calendar. You see, this scriptures here actually has 80-something books. Yet the King James Bible has 66 books. You see how they have basically stripped all the knowledge and the truth from us. For anyone who's looking to truly know the Father and to truly take the Father seriously and have a true relationship with Him, I can tell you personally that calling upon His true name has changed my life. And I highly encourage you all to do so today. Whosoever shall call on the name of Yahuah shall be delivered. And when you start to obey the things that He actually told us to do, you will see how much more He shows up in your life. Much love to you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Shalom, shalom.